here's a random stream. I've actually wanted to do this stream since day one when the survey went live. But I was sick and it was Shark Week and I just was not up to it. I'm still a little bit sick, so, but nothing too much. But yeah, anyway, survey. I really wanted to do this. I'm kind of glad that I was a little bit sick because I think I wrote my entire survey. I can't think of any more ideas. And I think I should probably limit it to here. Take a look. Come on. 1,400 words. Over 8,000 characters. Guys, I just submitted my Wuthering Waves survey last night after, I think, over 20 days of working on it. And one thing that sucked is that I wrote over 4,600 words for the Wuthering Waves survey. And when I tried submitting it, it said only 3,000 words allowed. But what it actually meant was 3,000 characters. And so I had 4,600 words over, but the characters was like 20,000. So it was pretty painful to condense that so much. I took out a lot of stuff. I made sure just to keep relevant things, since that survey specifically in the Wuthering Waves one was for about character design and all that. So I guess the main task for today is trying to condense my long frickin' heck survey for Fire Emblem Heroes, because I do not want to run into the same thing again. So I'm gonna have two versions. I'm gonna have just like kind of a more condensed version, just, you know, fixing this up a little more. And then I'm gonna have a mega condensed version just in case Fire Emblem tries to be like, sorry, too much. We're not about reading all that much. So yeah. Anyway, I guess I should mention as it is in the thumbnail, I am the person, I will totally claim this, tuning my trumpet. I am the person who suggested the 4-star special rate. I suggested this back in, I don't even know, because the last I remember they had a survey was sometime November after a book ended. Definitely not in 2002. Because I feel like they might have taken a survey in 2002 in February. But that was the year like I really fell off Fire Emblem Heroes because I was just too sick. But yeah, the last survey I remember taking was in November before then. And that survey was a little different formatted. Like it only allowed me, I don't know, I always drop feedback in the feedback section, so I knew that was my chance for them to really see what I've been suggesting. So one of the things I suggested was the 4-star special rate, because like I was tired of getting certain characters, you know, as a 5-star off rate and being like, you're not even worthy of a 5-star anymore. So yeah, I suggested to that 5-star anymore to be turned into a 4-star special rate, where it's a night sky and a star drops from the sky, turning the 4-star into a 5-star, and it being like a special rate. And they did it. They did it word for word, and I will forever toot my trumpet about that. And also in that survey, I suggested them, I begged them, I was like, please, for the 69th paralog, can you please make it Kraben? Like, you gotta do it. You gotta go with the joke. You cannot miss this opportunity. And you know what they did? They really gone and did it. Because this survey had to have been in 2020, I think. Because 2021, I was too busy dying. 2022, I was still trying to get away from the border of life. So yeah, I think it had to have been 2020 that they took in a survey. and that's when I suggested the 4-star special rate, and they implemented it the following year, 2021, I believe. And then 69, the 69th paralog came out in 2002. So I was like, heck yeah. And I also suggested a skill set in that survey where I suggested the 4-star special rate and the 69th paralog being crop and duo. I don't remember exactly what I suggested, but I do know they gave it to Bride Micaiah. And I was like, oh, okay. So whatever, I need to look at Bride Micaiah again, but whatever it was I suggested along with those two in that last survey, they gave it to Bride Micaiah. And I was like, all right then. So, anyway, yeah, this is my survey this time because I don't want to miss out. I know everyone is going to be complaining about the power creep, so I'll let everyone do that. I don't care. You know, I am not about meta at all. I just want I'm just here for Robin and just seeing him be cute with Chrome. Okay, that's all I'm looking for. So with that being said, here are my suggestions, and I wanted to show you guys because I think it's important too when you're leaving a survey, especially a detailed survey like mine, is to format it in an easy way to read, because you don't want to be leaving them just a whole wall, you know, and that's all they see. They just see a wall of text instead of, okay, like kind of it's broken up, like eyes can jump to certain areas and all that. So yeah, this is what I recommend if you are anything like me who have like kind of a list of ideas, to kind of bullet point it. I'm using just a square shape that comes in my text keyboard thingy, whatever. I actually changed it. It used to be, everything used to be in these brackets. Oh, excuse me. But after the Wuthering Waves one, forcing me to condense down, I changed it to this format. So that way I'm using less characters, and it's so yeah. I have in caps the main topic, and then following my actual suggestion of how to execute it. So that's another thing, guys. If you have a suggestion for the FEH survey, don't just say do this. Give your suggestion, and then also give an example, an actual functional example for how they can implement it, because maybe they'll actually do it that way, or they'll they'll be able to just, you know, get an idea based off what you're suggesting of how to do it and implement it whatever way works for them, for, you know, programming and all that. So yeah, so here I have, I obviously, you can see that I put it's me, a girl. Hopefully they remember me and will take my survey seriously. So yeah, after the stream, I'm just gonna sit on this, and I think I'm gonna suggest it, I'm gonna submit it tomorrow. But yeah, just everyone is going to be about power creep. So me, when I play, obviously I don't care about power creep. Of course, it's like kind of like, oh, but when I play, I really sat here and I thought, whenever, like, I even opened Fire Emblem and was like, whenever I open this game, what is it that I'm always longing for? So Ether Resort, every time I go into Ether Resort, I always want to find a new map. Whenever I change my maps out seasonally, so right now it's the winter map, and then once it becomes spring, I'll choose a more springy map, and then once it's summer, I change it to the beach, and then once it's fall, I change it to the castle thing, so it kind of feels Halloweeny. But I wish there was more of an autumn map, and I want like nighttime map as well, because like all of them are kind of daytime except for like the spooky one that is the hell theme. So yeah, that's what came to mind immediately, is that I want more Ether Resort maps, because I really love decorating my maps each season. And yeah, sometimes I just have Ether Resort sitting for like 10 minutes, and I'm just watching all my Croppins being Croppin. So yeah, that's what I suggested. Also, I am suggesting giving them a little bit of ideas for FA Pass. Some of you guys might hate that, but you know, if I'm more than happy to help them make a little bit of more money. Not so much Martendo, more of intelligent systems, but yeah, just I think also being able to suggest ideas where they can also uh market off is good too, because I think it shows that you're thinking entirely about the game of not just I don't know, it just covers a lot of standpoints, I think, by just being able to suggest paid ideas and non-paid ideas. So I put, if they were to make a paid version of the resort maps, because you know they give us paid versions for the homepage maps, that they need to have a little bit of extra dazzle. Like the lights glowing, or the beach waves, etc. Yeah, just I would like to see just more maps. I really want to see the night beach map. And then I want to see more interactive decorations. By the way, everyone, feel free to add in any of my ideas to your survey, because I think if they see it multiple times, it'll really show that people want this. So yeah, interactive decorations. The only decoration I can think of that they actually interact with in the resort is the little lamp. That's the only thing I can think of that they play with, is that, you know, I don't know if anyone's seen that, but characters, they'll go up to the lamp and they'll turn it off, or they'll turn it on. So I want to see more of that, but you know, I want to see something a little different. So um I don't know. I kind of don't have too many ideas for that, because I don't know what's acceptable within the bounds of what they can do or willing to do. So I just kept it a little simple, of just like the cake lights, they blow it out, but they turn back on again, and smelling the flowers, because that's something reasonable. So yeah, next one, which is something I have been suggesting for forever, is the interactive area. So you know, like the field and the spa and the little uh like a hotel thingy where they can sleep and stuff. I want more areas like that. We have not gotten an area like that, I think, literally since I don't even know, guys. Um, the clothing store, which came out shortly after like Ether Resort and all that. I don't know. It's been a really long time since we've gotten any kind of update to Ether Resort, honestly. Besides like them adding in like songs for you to have and all that. So I've been suggesting this for years, and I felt like I came so close when last Brave they did the, I think, oh no, not last year, the year before, they did the tea party banner, and then yeah, last year with Robin, female Robin, they did the whole tea party like special event for the Braves. And I was just like, we are so close to this tea party drinking area. So we even have a little table in resort of them, of like a little tea table. So yeah, I'm really hoping this time they'll implement it. I would love to drop my characters into a little tea drinking area, and then just, you know, seeing them in a pretty, you know, garden with some sweets and some tea, and just hopping around and enjoying themselves. Like, it's not, I'm really not asking for too much. Like, all like they can literally just reuse assets, and bam, I'm happy. I just want to see Crom and Robin in a beautiful royal garden drinking some tea or something and having some sweets. So yeah, that is an area I suggested, and then I also suggested a secluded cliffside, because I always set up my resort in a way where it's like a closed off little area where I pretend in my little rat brain that characters are enjoying the beautiful view of the cliffside. So I would like it if they could do that legit, of you can drop in your characters to a little special area, And you know the support where the characters like they're on the cliffside and they're watching the stars, and also there's a hero's journey where they're on the cliffside and like just a beautiful view. I want to see that. I don't want to have to go to hero's journey. I want to see them, just drop them in and just be like, ah, they're enjoying it. So yeah, and also a pet area. We have dogs, we have cats, we have bunnies, we have birds. I can't think of any other animals they may have, but fish, I guess fish. But yeah, it would be super cute to have a pet area. What else can I say? Pet area, that's it. I just want more bunnies and more bunnies. And then camping areas from Hero's Journey, and the fishing area from Hero's Journey. You know, I don't need a legit anything. I just want like a fixed area of just seeing the characters hop around outside a Hero's Journey. Of like not having to wait for the time event. And also, if I were to replay the event, it's gonna show me only the characters who unlocked that specific event and ranking and all that. So yeah, just actually seeing these areas within the resort and feeling more like the characters are living, you know. And then I asked for more resort points because there's too many dang accessories, too many songs and dragon flowers for even a veteran player like me to collect. I'm always sacrificing. I have not gotten accessories in a long time, I think. I'm always planting my dragon flowers. And if I do really want an accessory, I have to skip my dragon flowers for I think 2 weeks. I think maybe 2.5 weeks. To get an accessory, which really stinks. And yeah, I think that really stinks for any new players. Not that I would ever recommend Fire Emblem Heroes to anyone new. I do not think Fire Emblem Heroes is a game at all for new players. Yeah, you have to be really into Fire Emblem to come to Fire Emblem Heroes, and you have to bear with everything you got as a new player, and that really sucks. So yeah, more resort points. And then for banners, I am begging them to bring back the picnic banner. One and done really sucks, and I think everyone would love it back. I think there's plenty of characters that they could put into the picnic banner and have in such adorable outfits. I really love the headbands. You know, the twins wear. I wear that in real life, so I want to see more characters like that. And then I begged them again for the maid and butler banner, because why one and done again? Like that, I really felt like they were onto something with that banner. But then they just did it once, and I was like, what? Like, this is such an opportunity. Like, you can give us handsome men in suits, and then beautiful women in maid outfits, and then lots of sweets and tea. It's the winning combination. I don't know why they gave it up. I don't know why. And then, yeah, and then I also gave the feedback versus suggestion that they need to do banners that has characters outside their element. I think it's boring as freaking heck. Luckily they don't do the pirate banners anymore, because pirate banner is trash, but I think it's really boring when it was like a pirate being a pirate, and then the ninja banner when it's a ninja being a ninja, etc. Very boring. Feels so lazy, feels so unoriginal, and I really feel like it makes it even harder for them to implement the normal version into the game. Because they already basically have the standard version. So I don't know, I'm suggesting to them to stop that. That they should do characters we actually care about, and you know, if there's a character that hasn't been implemented yet, don't do it by the special. Like they need to stop that. Because it just people want the regular version, and then it's gonna take that much longer to see the regular version, because if they're stuck in special rate hell, they're stuck in special rate hell, or not special rate, special banner hell. So yeah, I hope they'll stop with the shoeboxing. You know, let's say if it was a pirate banner, I'd be way more interested in pirate banner if they were just doing characters who just, you know, total left field, outside their wheelhouse, everything, you know, just not the shoe box and crap. Anyway, and so yeah, I told them banners are annual, quit it. Spring festival banner, this is totally just a me thing, but it has a severe lack of strawberries and flowers as its theme, and I don't appreciate that they just do carrots, because as me, as a bunny mama, I feel like strawberries is a pretty I don't know, it goes with bunnies a lot. So I think it would really refresh the bunny banner if they kind of went with a little bit of a different theme instead of just bunnies, carrots, eggs. Cause yeah, me, I don't know about you guys, but I think the bunny banners are really boring these days. Like I'm not excited for it, cause it's just the same thing over and over and over again, just, you know, different characters, and like, I don't know, I just something about it needs to get spiced up. I don't know. And then miscellaneous. I've been asking them this for a while of Summoner Birthday Special login. I mean, I hate to say this, but Genshin does this, and Hoyo does this. Wuthering Waves does this. I don't play many gacha games, but yeah, I feel like every gacha game I play lets you put in your B-Day and you can get something special. And I think it's strange that Fire Emblem Heroes doesn't do this, because in the games, you can put in your B-Day and the characters will wish you a happy B-Day, and you get like little gifts from them and all that, you know, item relevant game gifts to the game. So yeah, I think that they should do that, because I know they do in Awakening, I know they do in Three Houses, I believe they do it in Fates, the whole Fates series. I don't know about the other games, but at least 3 of those, so I feel like they should be doing that in Fae. As much as I'd like them to put in like special greetings from the characters if it's your B-Day, I think that's impossible to implement at this point, because there's literally over 1,000 characters. They could limit it to like they update all the legendary characters, legendary and mythic characters. But still, I would just be more than happy with I think they should just do like Alphonse, Sharena, and Anna approach you and tell you, and you know, give you a happy B-Day, tell you a happy B-Day at the very least. But yeah, they could definitely have a B-Day login special and just give us a little like 5 orbs or something. Yeah, this game, the fact that it's going on to its 9th year, and I don't think you got sorry, let me rephrase that. If you guys don't know, gacha games do not last long. Like, it is the norm for a game to run about a year or 2 before end of service. So any gacha game that goes over the 2-year threshold is a pretty big deal. And it's a really big deal if they manage to go over the 5-year threshold. So the fact that we're starting the 9th year, I think at this point, this is the least they can do to show their thanks to us summoners for supporting the game so long and keeping it running as long as it has. Just, you know, a birthday special login. Just, come on, it's really not that much. Okay, Okuma Yuga as artist for Emblem Crown and Robin. Simple as that. We love to see Grima, done by Daisuke Izuka. Oh, Xenologues. Okay, Xenologues, guys. Do you guys remember Xenologues? Because I'm pretty sure you guys don't. I actually took a look when I wrote this. I was like, when was the last Xenologue? Because the last one I remember was with Surtur, But when I took a look, apparently it was after book 3. I even played the whole chapter thing. It was only one little map thing, but it was a lot of dialogue, and I was like, damn, why can't I see this much dialogue in the actual main story? Like, what? Oh my god! Actually, that's something I should be adding in. Um, while I remember, because that's actually something I complain about all the time. More dialogue. Oh my gosh, this is more dialogue and main story. Okay, so we wait a month for the smallest update ever. Obviously, I'm not gonna put that. So let me just think about this out loud. So yeah, the main story is so lacking. It always starts off so hype, but they always rush it because by the time they get to the second half, since they limit the dialogue so much, the story just doesn't get told properly. So yeah, we wait a month for like just a quick story, and I feel like there should be a dialogue on every single map that we're doing, or they should be willing to make all the dialogue segments longer instead of just I don't know, just a few lines. Like it's just so lacking. More dialogue in main story. We wait a month for an update. Let me switch this over. For an update for just a few lines to push the story forward, and it ends up lacking and rushed from little storytelling. This can be easily fixed by simply adding more dialogue to every part of the chapter. Okay, so I'll probably fix that later. I like to word things a little nicer. Also, that's a tip for you guys, is if you're writing a survey, try to word it nicely. Don't try to be like, this game sucks, you guys are doing such a bad job, blah blah blah. Just be like, I love this game, I would love to see it improve. These are my problems with it, and these are some solutions I have in mind if you want to use it. So yeah, anyway, events. I put events as last because it gets less professional. So events, I noted to them that the debut of Hollow Forms that had Grima, Crom, Lucina, and Wallheart has never appeared since debut. And that not a single Crom, not a single male Robin or Grima has appeared in the Hollow Form since that debut. And I've been saving all my free formas for the very moment maybe one of them will drop, but they haven't since September 2020. Not a single Crom or Robin since then. I'm waiting. And so I also suggested them holoforms is lacking. My idea to them is to give us units to select from to lock in, and we can choose the build instead of just 4 at a time once a month. That really stinks. And then also the rerun kind of stinks too, because we have to vote, and they keep choosing a hollow forms for us to vote on being like more recent hollow forms. Like I don't think I've seen like any of the older units or hollow form banner thingies rerun, and so it's just been like more recent ones. And the characters that needed the most the hollow forms to get buffed up, max buffed, is the old units. So yeah, I gave them suggestions, and then I always write to them in the feedback about so many bandits in the Forging Bonds. How are these bandits such a continuous nuisance to these legend heroes? Like, I know they're just trying to do it for easy writing. They're just trying to cop out on like having to write something deeper. But because they've done it so much, I'm at the point now where I'm like, there has to be someone leading these dangin' bandits that is giving so much trouble. And I would like for them to touch up on that issue of like just someone, who's been wrecked from all the things that happen in Ascar and just living in survival mode, and challenges Alphonse for the throne, because I personally also feel like the Ascar royals are not doing very much. Well, their hands are very tied, but yeah, I think if I was a citizen of Ascar, I'd be like, these gosh dangin' Ascan royals ain't doing shite. So yeah, I gave them a whole pitch about it. Just guy who just challenges the throne, and I think that'd be really interesting, because we could be, it would kind of bring us down a little. But I still feel like it'd be way more interesting than what we have now of like fighting the gods. I like, cause the scale of it is just so like imbalanced. So I don't know, just I think this would be more interesting to really challenge Alphonse's growth and everything by someone just challenging his right to the throne. And yeah, just I feel like the last time Alphonse grew as a character was for book 3, when he met his fallen self. So I don't know, just I want to see more growth out of all the characters and all that. So yeah, so long. So I know I've been just talking to myself this entire time, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you the ideas I'm going to be pitching, because in case you guys, any of you who happen to come across this video that is like, I don't know what to suggest, I have nothing to suggest. No, you have something to suggest. You have at least one thing to suggest that when you log on, you say, I wish this could be like this. Beyond power creep, okay? So these are my ideas. I think these would really enhance the game, because the game is beyond power creep. For casual players like me who are just in it for the shipping, this is what we want. So yeah, that is my idea. And just make sure you're just writing it nicely in a concise manner. You want them to be there, because they're you gotta think they're probably reading thousands of surveys, and so mine is pretty congested. I really need to condense this a little more, but I just wanted to get all my ideas down. and then before I like refine it for the final draft, and then I have to make a version 2 just in case they have a character limit like Wuthering Waves. And yeah, so yeah, this I'll have to condense that just in case, but it would be nice if I could submit this whole thing, my whole nearly 1,500 words, nearly 9,000 characters. So yeah, as you can see, this is a whole wall. But these are some legit ideas that I would love to see implemented. Some of these ideas I have been asking for years within the surveys. And I don't know, just this is the chance, this is the time. You guys, I cannot stress enough that this survey is the survey that they're gonna seriously look at and consider your idea. So this is a time to help improve the game that, you know, if you love the game still, you know, even if you're frustrated with power creep, this is your chance to do something about it. And you just need to present it nicely. And yeah, just I especially say this as someone who's given a lot of surveys to games and they implemented my ideas, not only Fire Emblem Heroes with the 4-star special rate, and some kits, character kits, and the 69th paralog, and I don't know, other stuff I've suggested. You guys know the heroes, what's it called? He beep Hero's Path. Hero's Path is the thing that where it like kind of guides you through the game and helps you understand how things work. I wrote them a survey or a feedback a long time ago before they implemented it, of just like, can you please make like some sort of guide that like walks us through how certain things work, because I went through the heartache of learning the hard way of like what was skill inheritance and all that. Like I didn't know I would lose a character, or what was merging exactly, like what merging did exactly. And so I would merge characters who had good skills and being like, oh crap, like I did not actually want to do that to that character because I just didn't understand. I just didn't understand, guys. So yeah, just they did that. So I think they could update that. I honestly don't understand how X skills work, and actually I had to learn the hard way of like just what kind of characters could inherit. Hang on, be right back. I really need to use the restroom. I really gotta go. Be right back. I have a little notes here, so let me turn that off really quick. And good enough. Be right back. Dokie. I am back. I just realized my hair tie fell out at some point. Open. I was about to unlock my phone in front of the camera. Okay. So let me just review again my suggestions of how to write a survey. So one, first and foremost, make it look nice. Make sure you are breaking up the words enough in certain ways with capitals and any kind of punctuation and all that to just help with the ease of the eyes, just travel across the words easier instead of just having a wall of text. And two, if you have an idea, a feedback, don't just say the idea. So don't just say more this, or I don't know. Just make sure you back it up your suggestion with like how. Make sure you give a how with your suggestion, because if you supply a how, it'll make things a little easier for them to figure it out. Like maybe they won't do it exactly how you suggested it, but they might be able to build off that of just being like, oh, like, you know, we can do it this way, but we can do it this way, instead of just like, I know, it's just the same feeling of when if someone says, I want to lose weight, and then someone just responds, work out. Okay, obviously. But if someone were to say, I want to lose weight, and you want to suggest work out, instead of just saying work out, give a specific thing that they can do. Like say, oh, you know, do some jumping, get a jump rope and just jump 5 times every day to build up your stamina. You know, that's a whole difference from workout and, oh, just, you know, get a jump rope and jump 5 days every day until, you know, you improve your stamina. Like that'll just get some cogs moving. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend, if you have an idea, to be suggesting a how with it, because it really does help. It really does help. And then yeah, just be nice, of course. And I don't know, and that's my main key three things. You know, format it nice, give a how along with your suggestion, and be nice. And that's it. And also, after you write, like, you know, do a rough draft, read it through, try to condense it, you know, format it nicer, and then read it through again and try to condense it down again. So this whole thing I wrote, I need to condense it down again. I just kind of wrote it from the heart, and then I want to condense it down a little more, so it's just not this whole freaking wall, so it's not nearly 1,500 words. And so yeah, and I think this is it for me. I was thinking maybe waiting. Oh yeah, I keep wanting to hiccup. I was thinking maybe waiting until like closer to the end when the survey is gonna close. By the way, the survey will close on the 16th. I mean, it really depends on your time zone, but for me, it's gonna be on the 16th. So I don't want to wait until that long, because I don't want to accidentally miss my opportunity. I have it pretty much ready. So yeah, I'm gonna try to submit it ASAP. I did want to wait a few days until submitting it, because definitely the first couple days, a whole lot of people are gonna be submitting surveys, and they're just gonna, at that point, you know, just with the flood of so many surveys, they're probably gonna speed read it. So I'm gonna wait until it settles down a little more, and then submit it. And yeah, just so that way I can feel rest assured that my survey is getting the proper attention that it needs, because it has some bombing ideas. So yeah, I really hope these things can get implemented. What I want the most implemented is picnic banner, the maid banner, more interactive areas in the resort maps, and more dialogue in main story. The Hollow Forums idea of giving us characters to choose from and just lock in to build. And yeah, Okuma Yugo doing the art for Emblem Crobins. Honestly, I also want to see the Xenologues, because I really miss the Xenologues, and I feel like they should have been doing the Xenologues from the very beginning, instead of throwing in crap into the Tempest trial, because I think I've missed a few of them, because you have to log in like on the 3rd day, and in the 7th day or something, or the 3rd and the 5th. I don't know what it was, but it's certain days you have to log in on when the Tempest trial is running. And I missed it because I was just really busy that day, or just really tired, or really sick, or something. And just, it's relevant to the plot point. Like, it should not be time locked. Like, I deal with this crap in Genshin, and everyone hates it. Like, the very, like, plot relevant things, world building things are within events, and it's like, what? どういうこと?どうして?なぜだ? So yeah, this is my suggestions. I know I've been talking to myself for nearly an hour, but yeah, I just wanted to share my ideas. And again, feel free to use any of this that you see in here. I know I did not read it through, so if you just want to pause it, pause the stream and read it, be my guest. Interactive areas. And then banners that I want to see come back again. And then my feedback on actual banners, because I think it's really boring that they keep shoeboxing. And how to refresh some banners, make them feel just a little, so that life back in it. And then some miscellaneous ideas that is just a little more biased. So yeah, one thing too with your survey is to make sure at the very top you're putting your most solid ideas, like the ones that are more likely to actually get implemented, like they're like more that feel just more, I don't know, just like they could do it. So yeah, and then as it gets a little more ambiguous and ambitious, those ones can go more on the bottom, because at least that way they'll take in the more solid ideas and then they can chew on these more bottom ideas. So yeah, that's my suggestions, guys. If you actually watched this video, because I'm about to end stream, thank you so much, and I hope this helped you somehow to write your surveys. This is how I write all my surveys in Honkai 3rd, Honkai Star Rail, Genshin, and Wuthering Waves, and also Fire Emblem, of course. I can't think if I ever wrote a Blue Archive survey. I don't think so. But yeah, just solid ideas, and yeah, I think everyone does have something to say. Just make sure to present it nice, and make sure to give that how along with it. And yeah, just, it'll up your chances, I think. So yeah, good luck to everyone with their surveys. I hope you will do the survey, because it is just such an important survey. They have not done it for years, and the last times they have done it, and I replied and I gave my surveys, there was always something implemented, and there's always, several things implemented. So yeah, Yeah. And I'm forever proud of the fact that they did the 4-star special rate, because they literally did it word for word as I suggested. I told them, do a night sky, and from that night sky comes a dropping star. Like a star drops and turns the 4-star into a 5-star. And it can be like a special rate, because I was mostly thinking of like characters like Grima, male Grima. Like, he can't be demoted to a 4-star. Like, he's too special and relevant to be like that. To be done dirty like that. So yeah, and that was my solution, and they did it. And just, there's been plenty of other things I've suggested that they've done it. And this is exactly how I suggested it to them. I gave them the topic of feedback, and I gave them a how. I worded it nicely, and I formatted it in a way for easier reading, because I who knows how many things the feedback reader is reading each and every day. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's 50 minutes of just discussing my wall feedback. So yeah, if you actually watch this, thank you so much, and I hope you can feel confident about your survey that you give. I'm just gonna say my intuition feels good about it, because the weathering survey, my intuition was telling me that I had to submit it yesterday. Like, any later than today was no bueno. Are still giving surveys. I think it's still a bit of a rush. So yeah, I'm probably gonna wait a little longer until I submit it. But yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, because I don't know next time I can stream. I don't know if I'm gonna be staying with my sister for another week to help her with some stuff. So yeah, just in case I can't stream, like I'm kind of rushed submitting my own survey. Yeah, I just wanted to do this now, and just share with you guys how I wrote my survey, what I wrote my survey about, and yeah, just giving you some ideas and some tips. And and it's coming from someone who's wrote plenty of surveys and had plenty of things implemented, not just from Fire Emblem Heroes, but from plenty of other games. And not even other games, like even like applications, like I'll write a review and be like, this is great, but I would love to see this improved in this way. And it comes about one way or another. So yeah. Alright, so wishing you all a blessed night or day wherever you be. And until next time, everyone. Bye bye. Hopefully I can get back to regular streaming soon. I will be able to be a part of Fire Emblem Con. So just in case I need to start working on merchandise, so yeah, I'll start doing art streams soon. Probably after next week. I think next week it won't be. How to format a survey, and to be given that how to be given that how with your idea. Yeah, next time, everyone. Bye bye.